Right, Agritechnica 2025, ons is by DJI. Nou ja, die T100 het julle nou al gesien. Hulle het die T70 hier gelaunch. Ek praat met Xing, sy gaan my meer verduidelik wat presies gaan met hierdie drone aan, hoe sy aan mekaar gesit, al daai lekker nommers. Ons luister 'n bietjie. Xing, how are you doing?
Hey, how are you?
No, I'm good, thanks. Okay, so here at Agritechnica, you've launched now the T70. Explain to me quickly, if you look at that versus the T100, what's the main difference? What's the purpose of this drone now versus the T100?
So let's take a close look here. For the T70B, the structure of the motor is quite different because for T100 we have two motors and one at each arm, but for T70B we only have one motor. And to remain the stability of the T70B, we have this kind of structure, this swing klomp, and which could help us reduce the vibration of the whole strung by 40% approximately. And for the T70B, comparing to the T100, is that there is the position of the nozzle is different. So we can see for the T100, the nozzles are here with an independent bracket, but for T70B, it's right down below the propeller. So there will be something different referring to the after sale part.
Okay, and is there a specific reason that they decided to go for the, let's call it the whole nozzle setup that you've got, and it's also got that it bends away, eh? You know, but if it's would have a problem there, there's like a rubber there.
This is a quick release structure, which means we could disconnect the pipeline and switch it quickly. It's quite convenient for the user to do it by themselves, to change the standard nozzle with our 4-nozzle kit, just like the T100.
And okay, but it uses is it the same types of nozzles that it uses, or is it a different nozzle configuration?
It's completely the same nozzle with the T100.
Yeah.
And we also have the water-cooled spring mist nozzle for the T70B, just like we provide for the T100.
So depending on the configuration that I want, I can get it on the T70 as well.
No, they are different.
Yeah, but the nozzle configuration, I can get different nozzle configurations here.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
That's right.
Okay, and then, but if you've now already got a 100 liters, why do you need a 70-liter drone? What is the thought process behind it?
So we know that the T100 is our flagship model for this year, and it's quite specialized for large-scale farm. But there are some service team, they might not require such a huge capability. So we provide this model as our mainstream model, workhorse model for the regular operation.
And it's because if you compare it to the old T, this is the T50, eh? That's standing behind me. So it's literally just in the middle between the T50 and the T100. You've now got the T70. Am I correct? Out of a range point of view.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could consider it as upgrades for T50.
Yeah.
Yes.
And speed, how quickly does it go? Or at how many meters per second does it spray? Because I think the T50 was at like 10 meters per second, if I'm correct.
10. You mean the flying speed?
Yes.
For both for T100 and for T70B, they can fly at a maximum speed of 20 meters per second.
Okay, so that's that 70 kilometers per hour type thing. Oh yeah, it's actually, it shows now properly. We've got that's where the T100 is. And okay, this is just all the drones, if I'm correct, yeah. Okay, and then Just in terms of has it also got the LiDAR and that you've got to get on the T100, or how does the navigation system work?
So the LiDAR is exclusive for T100.
Yeah.
And for T70P, we have this, we call it safety system 3.0 version, which means we have 2 fisheyes above and 1 fisheye camera with wide angle down below for the FPV. And then we have a group of millimeter radar here in the front, and also a group of radar in the rear part of the drone to make sure that we have omnidirectional detection of obstacles for the drone.
So it just uses, let's call it like the same type of system that you get on the T50 is being used on the T70, and on the T100 you get the LiDAR system as well.
Yeah, we have also a quite different parts, the upgrades for the T70P and T100 is that we have a brand new algorithm which make the drone could recognize and memorize the obstacles by themselves and just do the avoidance.
So it's the first time when you see it and you just have to manually go around it, but then it memorizes them, and then next time it will go, or does it recognize it itself?
Yes, that's correct.
So it basically sees the object itself and then flies around it.
Yes, that's correct. But even in this case, we should always maintain in our head that we should prepare very well before each flight, because this kind of AI function is only
it only works if you prepare it properly. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's an assistance function.
Yeah.
We cannot depend too much on them.
Yeah, because I mean, one of the things that that people are getting is you've got the electric wires, and it's usually that anchor cable that sits on the 45 degrees that catches the things, and not necessarily the, what you call it, the pole or the wires, but usually those 45 degrees things that's sticking out, that gets them. And last thing I want to know is just on the pumps, what is the pump configuration on this? What types of pumps do we have on here?
We are using magnetic impeller pump.
Yeah.
So comparing to T50, we enlarge the volume of the chamber of the pump, so it could get a larger flow rate.
So you can get more through the drone at the end of the day.
And the T70P share the same flow rate as T100, which is 30 liters per minute. And with our 4 nozzle kit, it could reach 40 liters per minute.
And last thing, I just want to make sure, then I can also get like the fertilization system. I also get that on the T70, eh?
The fertilizer system is different.
Yeah.
We can see here for the.
This is for the, but I can get the fertilizer on there as well. It's got its own system, but I get a fertilizer system on the T70 as well.
You mean use T70P for
fertilizer?
Spreading?
Spreading as well.
Yes, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so there's Xing hier so van DJI af. Okay, right. Sien, wat sien net ons wat sukkel met die Engels sien, hè. In elk geval, daar's dan vir jou die middel een en hè, jy die T50, T70, T100. Nou kan jy jou piek maak. Kom met Agrihawk in kontak, linkie bo vir onder. Gee hulle 'n likeie. Hierso nommer. En dis hierso van Agritechnica af. Tot volgende keer. Groete.